Welcome to AstroFox. So today we'll see a very important topic, that is Dasha Bhukti. This Dasha Bhukti is very important. Why? Because it is the methodology which is used for timing of events. Usually two methods are employed to time an event. One is Dasha Bhukti and the second one is progression. And these both are bigger events. Okay. It can be anywhere from 12-year cycle, 30-year cycle, or 18-year cycle. This anywhere starts from rather 6-year cycle to 20-year cycle. So in those cycles, to narrow down, we use the transit. The transit is very, very important. Why? Because for somebody, let us assume 7th Lord Dasha is happening. Okay. And you want to say he is going to get married. And that person has come to you at the age of 28 years. A boy has come. And now that 7th Lord is Venus. Okay. So from 28 plus another 20 years. So 48 years. So you cannot say from 28 to 48 years you will get married. Okay. That will be very ridiculous answer. Right. So in that time period where you will have that marriage means in Dasha we have something called as Bhukti. Okay. So if Dasha is, let us assume, if an average 10 years means Bhukti can be like a 2 years period. Just normal approximation I'm doing. It can be different, quite different. Okay. In this Bhukti also, Antaram gives us the more specific, because Antaram is usually in terms of months. Okay. And similarly, this Bhukti and Antaram, when you coincide with the transit, it gives you the perfection to say exactly when it is happening. With the sun, we can narrow down to month, and with the moon, we can narrow down to day. So this may not be that easy, as we say, but definitely we can go to the level of Antaram. That is, in a particular year, it can take this. That is quite possible to say. Okay. Now, before that, we also need to have some knowledge about Dasha Bhuktis. Okay, there are various Dasha Bhuktis. They are called as conditional and non-conditional. Okay. Conditional Dasha means only when certain conditions in the horoscope are met, you should use them. And non-conditional Dasha is where such conditions are not required. Okay. Now, conditional Dasha, close to 10 are there. I will not discuss everything because anyways we are not going to use it, but just for the sake of clarity. Ashtottari, right? And Soda, Shatwari, and there is something called, what is that? Tara Dasha. Okay. Like that, there are many Panchashottari is there. Okay. Like that, close to 10 this, and in this there are many things. Okay. What is that? Kala Chakra Dasha, right? And what is that? Stula Dasha. Like that, in this also close to 20 variations are there. And Kalyana Varma in Saravali, he has also mentioned a kind of dasha known as what is that? Mula dasha. So many things are there, but one of the most common thing which works perfectly, I can say, in 90% of the charts is this Vimsottari Dasa. Okay. And in this Kali Yuga, the total span for that is 120 years. So let us see how they gave that. Okay. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Arudra, Punarvasu, Pushya, Aslesha. So this is ruled by Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. So this is 7 years, 20 years, 6 years, 10 years, 7 years, and 18. And this is 16. This is 19. This is, sorry, 17. So total, if you add, it will come up to 120 years. Okay. So this is about the Dasha Bhukti. And why they gave this, what is that? 120 years is quite interesting. The rishis are given 120 years for this Dasha, right? So there should be some meaning around that. Now, generally, if you take this Rashi Chakra, okay, if you take like this is a 360-degree, okay. This is the ascendant, and this is the fifth house, and this is the ninth house. This is one cycle they call as is your this present life, okay. And this is another cycle, the second cycle. This is they call as your future. Year to year, it is your past. So this 360-degree divided by 3 is nothing but 120 degrees. So this 120 degrees is probably they're given for this 120 years. Okay. So there can be many other logical explanations, but this seems more relevant. Okay. Now, like I told, the dasha is into dasha, bhukti, antara, and sukshma. I will not go into all these calculations because today we have softwares which have made the calculations much easier. However, what I will do is I'll try to teach you how to find the balance of dasha and bhukti. That knowledge at least we should have, right? So now let us take only these two. This and all we can see. Maybe some other time I'll upload. Okay, but now for people who want to quickly jump into the prediction part, so first we will take this dasha. See, this Vimsottari Dasha is basically dependent on moon. Whichever nakshatra moon is there at your birth, that particular dasha only you will run. But that is easy. Now, for example, if moon is in a sun nakshatra, you will say sun dasha. If it is in Mars nakshatra, you will say Mars dasha. But is it going to give complete 7 years or complete 6 years? No, not really. Right. So that is important. And we all know approximately total duration of nakshatra is 60 naligai. Okay. This is the total duration. Now let us assume somebody is born on a day that is Bharani nakshatra. He is born in Bharani. Okay. But in the 60, already this moon has passed 15 Naliki. It has already passed. Means let us assume 60 minutes are there. In that already 15 it has passed. That means we have to find the balance of dasha of this Shukra. In 16, already 15 has passed away. Therefore 45 is remaining. And what is the dasha year of this Shukra? Dasha year of Shukra is 20 divided by 60. It is the total of that nakshatra. But in reality, all nakshatras are not 60, but for the sake of calculations, we take it as 60. So now if I do 45 into 2 is 90, that is 900 by 60. Okay. So now let us do this calculation. So 900 by 60. So that will be how much? 61 times 60, 30, 300. And now exactly it will go 300 by 0. So I can say when this person was born, 15 years of Venus or Shukra Dasha was left. That is called as BOD, balance of Dasha. So from his 0 year to 15 years, this Venus Dasha will be there, not 20. Understand? Suppose if already, what is this, year 15 has gone, 30 has gone, this only 10 years will be there. Okay. Like that we have to do. But not every time like these whole numbers only will get months, all those things will get. But for the sake of simplicity, I have taken this here. Now let us take straightly to the Bhukti. How to calculate a Bhukti. Like I told, Antara Sukshma and all you can do using software. I want to calculate Saturn Dasha and Jupiter Bhukti. So Saturn Dasha is 19 years and Jupiter Bhukti is, Jupiter Dasha is 16 years. So 19 into 16 divided by 120. This is 120 is Vimsottari duration into 12. Why 12? Because the months in a year, right? So this I can cancel 1 times. This I can do 10 times. So 19 into 16 by 10. This is nothing but 304 by 10. So this 304 by 10, if I do 10 into 30 is 300. 4 is the remainder. So for this 4, I can multiply by 30 because number of days, right? It comes to 120. Okay. This 120 again I can divide it by 10. So that gives to 12 days. Already we got what? We got 30 months. 30 months, 12 days. 30 months is nothing but 2 years. Means 24 is gone. 6 months, 12 days is the this Bhukti. What Bhukti? Saturn Dasha, Jupiter Bhukti. So like this we can do for any number of things. That is not a thing. So now we have an idea, rough idea how to calculate the Dasha and Bhukti. Now we have to go and understand one concept. What is that concept? How there are many ways of giving this Dasha Bhukti. I am giving you one of the way. There are 4-5 ways of seeing a Dasha Bhukti. This is one of the way based on Graha Samyogam. What Graha Samyogam will give what? I already put a detailed video, 2 to 3 hours on YouTube. You can go and check that. Okay. If Dashanatha, okay, and Bhuktinatha are friends and they are in 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11, 2, 12, means that what and all good results told for this combination, that good results you will get for that combination in that Dasha for Bhukti. Okay. Second condition is same. Okay. The dasha and bhukti are friends, but now let us assume here somebody is having Saturn plus Jupiter. That means what? If he is working in a job, he should get a promotion, he should get success. His dharma karma adhipati yogam should get activated. Okay. All that will get a break or a hurdle if these planets are in 4, 6, 8, 10 to each other. Okay. Now, third condition. This is the first condition. This is the second condition. And third condition is if these two planets are enemies, okay, and the Dashanatha and the Bhuktinatha are in 159, 37, 11, 212. Now, suppose let us assume this is the combination, like Moon plus Venus. Okay, Moon plus Venus indicates in a female horoscope, what is that? Uterus problem, abortion, cheating, okay, negative results, okay, as per our Nadi. Or let us assume somebody who is having Jupiter plus Rahu, then accident, fear, right? All those things, it is there. But during this dasha, that will not happen. Okay, somehow it will get like they'll say, to the hand, but not to the mouth. Why? Because that connection is not there. Sorry. Okay, here it is connected. Therefore, it will happen. Understand all the negative results, whatever you told for this. Okay, now for example, Jupiter plus Rahu, some kind of accident, surgery, cheating, somebody cheating them, involved in a scam, all that will happen. But the same, these insimal planets, Dasha Bhukti is running, but they are in 4, 6, 8, 10. Then the Dasha and Bhukti, the Dasha and Bhukti are in 4, 6, 8, 10. Then that will not happen. Why? Because that connection only is not there. Here, the result should be seen on the Adhipatyam, means ownership as well as Karaka. Naturally, what is its Karaka? That also we have to see. Okay. And another way how to see a particular dasha or a bhukti will do good means it is in own house, exaltation, Mula Trikona, seeing its house. Let it be anywhere, but if it is aspecting its own house, still it is powerful. With friendly planets, okay, in own nakshatra, these all are powerful, okay. And when it will give bad results means it is in debilitation, okay, combustion, 6, 8, 12, and malefics, these connections, and it is in Titisonium, it is in Badakam. These are the things it will give the results. Now again, in this Dasha Bhukti, there is a lot of confusion. So most of the times, the Nadi astrologers find it more easier when they use this progression with Kakshaya. Okay, becomes easier because here that Aina, why? Because Ainamsha. This Ainamsha is a big model. Okay, so what is that? I'll teach you some other day. Basically, this Ainamsha means as of now, you can understand it is something that fixed zodiac. The starting year, that is what you can say Ainamsha means the longitudinal difference between the fixed zodiac and the movable zodiac. Okay, so some variations come that we'll see. Now it is not relevant. Okay, so this much now you have understood. What you understood is what is Dasha Bhakti, when it will give good results and conditions, all those, and how to calculate Dasha Bhakti, all that you understood. Now we will go to Bhava samyoga. Initially we saw Graha samyoga. This Bhava samyoga is what I am teaching in the Bhavas class. Okay. So close to 100 hours of Bhava we have done. More than 100 hours to be precise. So this Bhava samyoga, how it takes place? There are three kinds of planets. Okay. Three kinds of planets. One is Mandala Graha, and two is Tara Graha, and three is Chaya Graha. So this is very, very important. This will give us a clarity how many houses they are going to affect and how they are going to affect. First is Mandala Graha. Mandala Graha is this sun and moon. And second is Tara Graha. So apart from sun, moon, and the Chaya Grahas, the remaining 5 planets, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, and Mercury. These are the Tara Graha. And third is Chaya Graha, which you all know, that is Rahu and Ketu. Now this is going to do means, for example, if you see this horoscope, one thing we can understand. This Tara Grahas, sorry, this Mandala Grahas are the luminaries, right? So these luminaries, see, moon owns one house, sun owns only one house. That means, for example, it can maximum control one house. In case if the same sun, okay, let us assume it is year, and somebody is running the dasha bhukti of sun and is born in Kumbha Lagna. That means the ownership is 7, okay, and the position is 11. So at maximum it can give 2 houses, and minimum it will give 1 house. When it will give 1 house, if it is sitting here itself, instead of here, if it is sitting here only, it will give only 1 house result. Okay. Now similarly, if you go to this Mandala Graha, Mandala Graha you have done, sorry, you'll go to the Tara Graha. So if you go to the Tara Graha, let us take one. Somebody is born here, okay, and automatically for this person, this Jupiter, let us assume Jupiter is another planet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 6 and 9. It will give minimum at any cost, it will give results for 6 to 9. But if the same Jupiter, instead of year or year, let us assume it is sitting here, okay, then it will give 6, 9, and 8. If it is sitting here, it will give 6, 9, and 7. Okay, that means minimum 2 houses, maximum 3 houses it will give. Now, in case if it is a case of Chaya Graha, they don't own any houses. So maximum they can give 1, and minimum also they can give 1 only. So this concept we should keep in the mind. Okay. Now here one thing we have to understand. When this 2 bhavas are getting connected, okay, when more than one bhava is connected, we have to see how they are related. Okay, how they are related. Either they are 6/8. If whatever the bhava we are doing analysis, for that bhava, another bhava is 6, or whatever the bhava we are doing, for that bhava, another bhava becomes 8. Then it will give negative. Okay. And next it can be 212. If it is 12 means, okay, it is going to give you some kind of negative results. Okay. If it is 2 means it is profitable. Similarly, okay, if it is 4 or 10, here it is kind of neutral. It will depend on the relationship between the planets. Okay. However, if it is 1, 7 and 3, 11, 5, 9, it will give good. Now, how to understand this? Okay. We will take one small example, then it will be clear. Okay. So let's take this as ascendant, and let us take the position of Jupiter. Now, for this Lagna, Jupiter is activating which Bhava? First and 4 by ownership, and position is the 9. So 1, 4, 9 Bhavas, it is making him activated. Okay. So 1 plus 4, 1 plus 9, and 4 plus 9. These three results you will face. 1 plus 4, 1 plus 9, all those things you will face. Now, how to give the result for this 1 plus 4, 1 plus 9? First, let us take 1 plus 4. Okay. And see how 1 plus 4 is activating in this chart. Okay. 1 is native, 4 is house, property, mother, vehicle, conveyances, comfort, health, education. Right, we can go on, keep saying that. Okay, can go on, keep saying that. But how to interpret the result in this Guru Dasha for this native? Let us see that. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll go to the 1 plus 4. Okay, in 1 plus 4, what is going to happen for this person? Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, he will be, now first let us write for this 1 plus 4. Okay, 1 plus 4, you are writing very affectionate to mother. Okay, and progress will be good, but he will have to go outside hometown. Okay, and that whatever that first land, if he is buying, that will be loss now. Okay, and definitely income like respect to agriculture, vehicle, okay, teaching, okay, all those things, incomes will be there. And next thing, buying of car, Okay, land, house will be there. And those who are doing graduation, education, all that they will do. And another thing, what we say, and also we can say some secrets in marital life also will come. And rental income you will get. So like this, we can keep saying, okay. And if mother is working, okay, mother will get a promotion, finance increase, all that we can say. Next, for 1 to 9, we'll say, okay, if this ascendant lord is in 9th house, 1 plus 9, you will become spiritual, connected to father more, travel, okay, pilgrimage, name, fame, because 9th is bhagyam. That will you will get, you will be interested in doing some homam, mantra. Suddenly you will go into this meditation, yoga, okay, and he wants to become more independent. These things and all will automatically come, and suddenly he wants to do only big business, not interested in any small things. Okay, and what is that? We also can say income through this contract, agreement, commission, all those things and all will come. But next we are going to say 4 plus 9. Generally, you see here one Kendradipati is going and sitting in a Kona, right? Ideally, we should say good result, but good results you know to say, but we have to say negative also. Why we are going to say negative? Okay, that is important. Okay, because if you see this fourth house, right? There is this fourth house. For this fourth house, this ninth house is what? For this fourth house, this ninth house. Sorry, for this fourth house, let us take this ninth house. So that is coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for this ninth house, it is the eighth house. That means what? 6 bar 8 is operating here. 6 bar 8 is operating here. That means what? Some health issue to parents, okay, or land litigation. For native itself, comfort will not be there, okay. Vehicular accident will be there, or some misunderstanding between father and mother will be there. Or native will have some misunderstanding between father and mother. Okay, so these things and all will come here. The only reason for that is, okay, these bhavas are 6 bar 8 to each other. And you may sell some land, okay, and father would have faced some accident, surgery, mother also would have faced that. Okay, so these things and all we are saying because this, so this is one way. Now, apart from this, we also have to say something for this Jupiter, right? So now Jupiter is running the dasha. So Jupiter as a naturally, it will give some results. So what results we can say for this Jupiter? Hmm, For this Jupiter dasha, spirituality will be there, okay, and pilgrimage will take place. And Guru is the karaka for money. Don't forget Dhanakaraka. More than Venus is, so you will get money. Okay. Those who are expecting childbirth will get childbirth. Those who are expecting marriage, marriage will take place. Okay. Some upasana they will take. Some guru's guidance they will take. Some siddhars jiva samadhi they will go. Okay. And they themselves will get into some kind of teaching or astrology. This is a time period people will get into astrology. Okay, automatically Jupiter related Rashi, Jupiter related Nakshatra, Jupiter Lagna people will get connected to them. Okay, so like that, many things we can say, close to 25-30 things we can say. So this is one simple way of seeing the and Dasha and Bhukti. Okay, so only related to that, only the events will take place. In this now, for example, if 7 got connected, means marriage will take place. Understand? Now, if 4 got connected, we told about mother, vehicle, property, everything. So like that, with Bhukti, we have to intermingle and we have to give the result. This is one way. Again, there are, like I told, 4 to 5 ways are there. When we use all that, you can go to that definitely 80% precision, I will always say. Okay, but based on your sadhana, your experience, your knowledge, and your guru's guidance, even 99% is also possible. Always 1% you should leave to Almighty, right? If you say 100%, then we become the more egoistic person. So thank you for your time and watching a slightly bigger video. If you like the content, give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That will motivate me to put more and more videos in the coming days. Thank you. Have a great day.